Scalloped potatoes may be a classic dish, but they're a poor choice for buffets. Today we're going to be looking at why scalloped potatoes just don't work in the buffet setting. They have a clumpy mix of milk, potatoes, and onions that gets slimy, making them hard to eat. They're also tricky to serve, and portion can go mushy in chafing dishes and can leave a sour impression overall. Then these ingredients harden up when cooked, and cleanup can be a nightmare. For these reasons, the argument that our viewer Britt presents suggests that buffets should skip scalloped potatoes entirely. Bill, what are your thoughts?
Are those scalloped potatoes behind us?
That is what a chafing dish might look like after scalloped potatoes had been served out of it, the scalloped potatoes had been finished, and then maybe the chafing dish would have sat on the flame for a little while longer and cooked the residue, making it extremely difficult to clean.
I mean, I guess.
It's scalloped potato residue, is what I'm saying.
That, really?
Yes.
I don't see it. Is that what it is?
Yes, that's what it is.
Scalloped potatoes usually use Gruyere cheese. Gruyere cheese?
It sat empty on the flame too long.
So it's burnt? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you leave any food on the flame too long. I don't know if you knew that. I mean, usually anything that sits on a flame for too long burns. Did you know that?
Would you agree with Britt when she says that scalloped potatoes are very hard to clean up after? Even if they don't get burnt like this, there's a lot of residue. There's cheese, there's milk, there's onions, and it sticks to the pan. Scalloped potatoes should just be abolished from buffets, and that's Britt's position.
I don't know. I don't even know if I see scalloped potatoes on the buffet that often, but maybe in Canada, here in the US, we rotate the food out of the chafing dishes or stir it. We just don't let it lay there and burn. But I don't, maybe that's a Canadian thing. I mean, I don't know. So, I mean, but I do understand the residue part. I don't like that. One thing they do have, Aaron, that I don't know if viewers knew, is they have what's called a liner. It's a heat resistant, almost like a plastic liner that you put in the steam table pan. It keeps the food warm. And then when you're done, you just pull that liner off and there's no cleanup.
Oh, you pull the liner off.
It's a pan liner.
There's no cleanup. And then where does you say that as if that liner just disappears into thin air. Where does it
throw
go?
it in the garbage.
Yeah, in the garbage. And where does garbage go?
Probably throw it at your face if I had one right now. Yeah, but I mean, you don't have to scrub the pan. You're not scrubbing that pan. All the burnt, charred residue. Because you pull the liner out and you throw it in the garbage.
Is the liner biodegradable?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it degrades biodegradable. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know if Britt doesn't like scalloped potatoes to begin with, or just doesn't like the fact that there's such an involved process of cleanup after. I don't know which it is.
Well, this is obviously a trauma that she's had.
Yeah.
It's good that we could shine a light on it, like you light on the trauma.
Yes. Well, we invite all of our viewers to write to us either on Instagram or by email to share their buffet traumas with us, and then we can try to address them. We can try and help people. We have a Gmail account. Yes, Bill?
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt because what you were saying was so important. I wanted you to get it out. But what about, you said email, what about like an old-fashioned letter to our P.O. box?
Are you going to give the P.O. box address?
Yeah, if someone asks for it, sure.
Okay, so you can send us a letter as well if you leave us a comment and ask Bill to send you the P.O. box address.
Yeah. And if you send me a letter, Aaron, and I'll say this live on our show,
Yeah.
if you take the time to write me a letter with a nice pen that writes, blue ink or black ink, I don't care, but a good pen, one that writes, and you write a nice letter, I will write you back.
You know what Britt's going to do? She's going to make a batch of scalloped potatoes, and then she's going to mail you the chafing dish and ask you to clean it for her.
I don't have a P.O. box that big.
Thanks, Britt, for writing to us. If you want to write to us, you can, just like Britt did.
Thank you. Thanks, Britt.
Thanks, Britt.
Go, scallop potatoes. Go!